I'm the cameraman, the host, all of that. Okay, still got my face detection on. YouTube, what is up with y'all today? This is Nail Good Fella Nail coming through with another sneaker review and another sneaker opinion.
Yeah, I played the back seat last Saturday in my roles, reminiscing about how I came up gradually over time. I prayed to God for it, but he made me wait. Had to condition my spirit so that I wouldn't break. Now I'm straight, living the life behind iron gates, having my cake and eating it too. Saying grace, thankful for the food, chrome Dayton's on my 62. My paint fresh, my interior wet, my engine tune. Sunday driver, though I slide that bitch on Mondays too. Every day the same to you. Once you touch enough loot, I only play old music in my old car. Counting new money inside my old loft. Keep the E in it. Chevy's on switches, baby. We smoking weed in it. Don't post me in your pictures. If you could keep a secret, we could always kick it. Rule number one, don't talk about me around your nigga. Keep the E in it. Chevy's on switches, baby. We smoking weed on Chef High.
YouTube, what is up with y'all today? This is Nail Good Fella Nail coming through with another sneaker review and another sneaker opinion. Rate, comment, and subscribe if you haven't yet. Guys, I'm 800 videos deep. Might be creeping up on 900 now. I know I've been saying 800 something for the past year or so, but I haven't checked as of recent. But what we got here today, though, is the New Balance 1500. I don't want to just have like you know, just Nike after Nike after Nike, or Jordan after Jordan after Jordan, or whatever. And there's nothing wrong with that. By all means, Nike, Jordan. I mean, hey, y'all see the boxes in the back. A good majority of them is red, brown, Jordan, Nike, whatever, right? But also, too, I still like other kicks, too. So, long story short, I been should have had this out, just like for my New Balance guys, you know what I mean? Now, I'm an all-around sneaker guy. I'm not really those brand ambassador guys. I'm not sponsored by all this stuff with my own money. So, you know, when I mean sneakerhead, I mean in a general sense that like any brand, any design that I like the style with, that's what I'm gonna do a review on. And specifically, I like doing reviews on sneakers that's not really talked about on YouTube all like that, and then you finally discover the sneaker cave because maybe you went down a rabbit hole or maybe looking for something like this, and then my video popped up in the Google machine and it sent you here to the YouTube machine. So welcome, and yeah, let's get off into this kit, guys. Okay, now this is not my first time having a 1500 on my channel. Now, this is the one that's made in England since 1982. This is just real quick how the box look, and this is how it looks. You know, kind of a little bit blurry. Take the face detection off. There we go. And that's just for my box boys. Y'all know what I do almost every review. You know what I mean? Let y'all look at the box. So if you already got the 1500, you already know what to expect. Okay, now usually they're never slipping on materials. This is not really, they're not really slipping on materials with this, but I feel something that's a little bit slightly more better. But I will say that this black suede on here definitely feels like butter. It feels like oil. Man, fly and flames too, man. I'm just doing a brief quick overview of the sneaker. Only thing I really just don't too much care about the sneaker all like that is a little bit, just the perforations is a bit much, but it's not a deal breaker. It's okay. It's okay. Now, some of my other New Balances actually has mesh on the toe box. At least most of my 1500s that I do have, but it's all good. You know, the perforations grew on me now, but when I first got these really wasn't that wasn't my favorite. Now back to what I was saying about the suede on here, the suede nubuck. I'm calling this like a short hair suede, guys. You know, Definitely soft to the touch. As far as the leather go on here, the leather paneling like around the toe box and the ankle, those is about the same as far as consistency. Same thing on the tongue as well. Going to the back of the tongue, you do have like a leather as well. Going to the inside sock liner, this is leather as well too. It still like has that premium touch with that leather as well. You also got New Balance going to the inside, for the insole rather. It's still pretty white. I haven't been wearing these a lot. Going to the bottom, you got the regular 1500 outsole. Now I've reviewed the Miami ones already on my channel, and I got more colorways coming soon. So do stay tuned if you do like the 1500s. Going to the back, you have the silverish gray embroidered MB for New Balance. Going to the top of the toe box, you do have the New Balance made in New England, also embroidered as well. You talk about premium on the shoe, man. Like, now typically these joints usually go for probably about like $220. If I can remember, I think I probably got these for probably about like $120, $130. That's another thing about what happens when the sneaker review video is missing. I don't delete sneaker review videos, but I knew the price then specifically for sure. So, you know, I'm kind of like, gotta remember. I know I didn't pay full retail for this, so I paid around about like $120 to $130 for these. So when I do see the 1500s down about like that low, usually you know, less than $150, I usually go for the 1500. These are not too hard to catch on a deal. I'm just saying the 1500s in general, not particularly this colorway. But one of the things I will say about New Balance is like, New Balance is one of those shoe companies that like, they release them for the public, and once they're gone officially. You know, they rarely bring stuff back or do a restock or something like that, but it's not often. So usually like once a sneaker leave the market with New Balance, it's gone forever. Let me finish up as far as the sneaker go. Now down here on this midsole paneling, you do got the end cap technology. End cap being the foam material on the sneaker. Now this is New Balance sole propriety. How you say that? Proprietary foam on the sneaker. Now this sneaker, if I'm not mistaken, came out probably in like the late 80s sometime. And back around this time, this is when everybody was coming out with their own kind of like midsole or EVA or foam, their own special midsole, you know, that they can call their own. Now what this does, which has become commonplace now in sneakers, is that it actually stops the vibrations going through the foot when you are running. A lot of people will experience vibrations in the ankle, and it will lead to injury as well. It's not really a comfortable feeling, you know, if you have some sneakers that go all the way to the bottom and actually touch the ground without a midsole. They do exist, but as far as the midsole, just to make a long story short, it's just to add that comfort there between you and the surface. You also brave the elements too, specifically with this colorway. This should really be an easy cleanup, but I will say, just because it's black doesn't mean it can't get ruined. I wouldn't try to wear these in the rain either. I would, if I had to clean these, you shouldn't really too much have a problem since it's black, but if I had to clean these, I would just blotch it very little with the cleaner just to get out whatever I need to get out as far as stains go. But you shouldn't really too much have a problem since it's black. But also too, a lot of people, when they get to clean the sneakers, they're dry, they're suede out on the sneaker. So you know, be sure to watch out, because you won't get that premium feeling back. It would just feel like dry and matted if you just clean this like a normal sneaker, like a leather sneaker, you know, like with like toothbrush, dishwashing liquid, something like that. So you know, make sure you have your appropriate cleaning materials on deck and things to like buff the suede back out, so you can still get that plush feeling again when you do clean these joints. Now as far as accessories with this sneaker, you do get the extra black set of black laces, and I'm not really a fan of the New Balance laces because they're kind of rugged like this. I'm not really a fan of that. I like the soft cotton You know, just like the soft cotton ones that we're used to, that we usually get, or at least like how we used to get back in the day. Lastly, the designer of this sneaker is Steven Smith. Now I'm gonna mention him a little bit more in my other reviews when I get to reviewing the 1500. Steven Smith is known for designing the 997 and the 574. Now, as far as comfort straight out the box, now I've worn these for a while. I've had these for a while too, definitely over a year, guys. So if I titled a video, you know, over a year or whatever, you could definitely take my word for it, because I've worn these more than a few times. Now, I haven't worn it out to the point where the insole is worn out, but most of the 1500s break in the same, depending on the outside materials too. But for the most part, as far as the inside go, they all break in the same. This is one of them joints that the foam will start molding to the foot after a few weeks, and even more as far as the months go. So as far as the comfort go out of the box, I would give the 8 on comfort, 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. I know I'm probably kind of high, but this color grew on me too since I had them. If I would have reviewed them when I first got them, I probably would have given them an 8 out of 10, but a 9 out of 10. I like the colorway, and you know, it's just one of those seasons, man. You know, sometimes you just craving to rock a kick, you know, that color and all that. So I don't want to be all day, guys. Stay tuned. My camera about to die out. Rate, comment, and subscribe. I got more videos on the way.